Okay. So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have discussed about how we can create our Azure account and how we have created our Linux machine by using SSH. In today's session, we are going to learn about how we can create our Linux machine with the help of password option. But before starting off this particular topic, any question anyone have? Please raise it. Yes, Joseph.
From I don't know, maybe from tomorrow, how can we be getting the link for the class?
The link is same right now, Joseph. Whenever we are going to change the link, we'll inform in our WhatsApp. And you will get a link on your emails. Okay, we are going to change the link.
Oh, so I will get the link where?
On your email.
Okay.
Right now, the link is same for demo session. The link you are using right now. Till the time demo sessions are there, the link is same. There is no change in the link. Okay.
Okay.
Whenever we are going to change the link, we'll share that particular link on your email.
On my email. Okay.
Okay, Joseph.
All right. Thank you.
Any more questions?
No.
Okay. Yes, Amia, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. Those URLs you are pinging in the chat, also you will provide in the PPT, and how can we get all those links when we will do the practical ourselves?
PPTs we are uploading in our website. Those have already made the payment. They can access those PPTs.
Okay, those
PPTs we are
URLs.
only sharing with our paid candidates, and the URLs whichever I'm sharing it, those URLs are already given in my PPT. If you have already completed your payment formalities, you can check the PPT. You will get those links from there.
Okay.
Okay.
That means what URLs you are pinging in the chat, also we can find in the PPT once we do the payment, right?
Correct. The links are already given in the PPT. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Yes, Kiran, you can unmute.
Good evening. So actually, I have already created the Azure account. Okay? So the subscription is not related to this existing topic, but my
Kiran, your voice is not clear. Some background voice is coming from your side. Can you please repeat your question?
Actually, my Azure account, I have created already Azure account. Okay, so that subscription is already expired. Okay, so do I need to do any changes?
So you can upgrade your subscription. If your subscription got expired after 30 days, after 30 days, you need to upgrade your subscription. If you click on your subscription, you will get an option to upgrade your subscription. You can upgrade your subscription to pay as you go. And for first 12 months, after 30 days, then for next 12 months, you have free quota for 12 months. Also the details which I've shared in yesterday's section. Okay, Kira?
Yeah, thank you.
So you can upgrade your subscription. Just use the free services. You will not get any charge. Yes, Naga, you can upgrade.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
What is the use by creating our Azure account? Is it like our email ID?
Sorry, can you please repeat your question?
What is the use by creating our Azure account? Is it like our email ID?
You need to create your account because you want to practice Azure services. To practice Azure services, you create Azure account. Without creation of Azure account, you can't practice Azure services. Okay, to practice those things, whatever we are learning in this training, if you want to practice those things, you need to create your Azure account.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Pradeep.
Like yesterday, I was creating my this one. Already, previously I had this Azure account, but I think now right now it is asking for I'm not eligible for free account. It is saying as pay as you go.
So might be you have already created account with those same details. If you are using any of your same details, like in previous session, someone has asked me, if you are using any of your previous same details, Pradeep, you can't create the Azure account with same data. If you are creating, they will not provide you the free details, the free tier one. You will get the pay as you go.
No, okay, fine. Like how I need to use that free account?
So you make sure whenever you're creating an account, there's not a single details is going to match, not a mobile number, not a bank account. All the details needs to be different. If any one details they identify that matching, they will not provide you those free tier.
Okay.
Okay, so make sure you are creating detail with other details which are not matching with your existing account.
Yeah, so you mean to say that I need to create a new account?
No, you want to use the same account, you can use same account also. You can have a pay as you go one also. But you want that free quota, you're talking about that one, which you're getting of 14,500. That one you're not getting for 30 days. That is just only one time you're getting. So you get a free quota of 12 months that you will get by default. So you can use your account for 12 months. If you're using under 12 months, that particular free services, you will not get any charge from these things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So still I can use that account, the old account.
Yes, you can use also.
Okay.
But under 12 months, if you are under 12 months, then you can use.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Bilal.
Yeah, hi Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes, Bilal, I'm able to hear you.
Ankit, yesterday I reached out to you via mail regarding the standing instructions that has been created on my account, bank account, when I've opened this Microsoft
Yes, I
Azure.
have replied you also. Don't worry about that. They are not going to deduct any 20,000 rupees. That's a default email. We are every student who is going to use ICICI bank account, they are getting it. Don't worry about that. I think you are using ICICI bank account.
Yes.
That's why you're getting. Every person who is using ICICI is getting that email. So don't worry, they are not going to deduct any rupees from your account, not a single.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, you can run it. Saeed Ahmed, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening, Ankit. Yeah, actually, I have just opened the account of Azure yesterday night and just practiced to just make 3 virtual machines. Does not affect the credits, right? It will affect the credits also.
1,500 credit you're talking about?
I mean, I just need to practice. So I just made 3 virtual machines yesterday.
Whenever you're creating an account, you're getting a credit of 14,500 Indian rupees.
Yes.
So if you are using account for first 30 days, they are deducting from that particular, not from your bank account. The credit
Yeah,
which they are providing in your
it will
Azure
deduct.
account, they deduct from those.
Yeah, okay. I just want to know that.
Don't worry, they are not going to deduct any single rupee from your account. They're deducting only from these credits. Okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yes, Monica.
Ankit, where can we find the PPTs?
PPTs we have uploaded in our website. You can check the logicalabstract.com. After login to the website, you will see something called dashboard here. If you go to dashboard, under dashboard, you will see your courses for which you have made the payment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start with our today's topic, where we are going to discuss about how we can create a Linux machine with the help of password option. In previous session, we have discussed about by using SSH key. In today's session, we are going to discuss with the help of. Before moving forward, I have a question. To create a virtual machine, is there any mandatory thing we require? You can send your answers in the chat box with yes or no. To create virtual machine, is there any mandatory thing? If your answer is no, then okay. If your answer is yes, what thing I require? I got few answers, all are correct. Right. So we require two things. One is the source group, other one is subscription. Without these two things, I'm not able to move forward. So the subscription by default I have, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a resource. So I'm giving the name as group 140. Region, I'm giving as Central India. View plus create. I have created the source. Now go to virtual machine. Give the name VM140. Name can be anything you can give to your virtual machine. It's not mandatory to give VM140. Resource code. Scroll down. Image, operating system, region, Central India, size, I'm using. In previous session, we have discussed to create a virtual machine. We need four things: CPU, RAM, hard disk, and operating system. As operating system, we have selected our image. In size, we are using, which size? We are using B1S. I'm using size called B1S, and B1S is coming under our DTL. And with B1S, we are getting 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. In previous session, we have used this particular option to create our virtual machine. In today's session, I am not using this option. I'm using password option. Username. See here. I need to enter the username here. So username, I'm again giving as Azure. And just one more. See here, it is mentioned username must not include reserved words. Now, what is the meaning of reserved words? Azure has reserved some usernames which we can't use. Like in previous session, I have told you like username called admin, super user. Like they have reserved some 7 to 8 usernames which we can't use. They have blocked those usernames because those are very common username we have. So we can't use those username. So that is why I'm giving a username as Azure user. Next thing, I need to give the password. To give the password, we need to follow some rules. What are the rules? Password must contain 3 of the followings: 1 lowercase, 1 uppercase, 1 number, and 1 special. Out of these 4, we need to at least use. And the password must be minimum 12 and maximum 123 characters long. And these are the default rules. We can't change these. Here I'm giving username as Azure user. Password I'm going to enter. I have given the. And in previous session, we have also said to connect any Linux machine is mandatory to enable a port number called SSH port. And what is the number of SSH? 20. And by default, Azure is so smart. They have done the technology that by default SSH port is because we have used an image called next. This. By default, we are getting 30 GB of the hard disk. Now click on review. The default hard disk which we are getting it in Azure, it is called as OS disk. The default one which I'm getting, it is called as OS disk. I'll show you today some few more things. Let's click on create. We have created our virtual taking some time. Done. Go to resource. Done. So we have created our virtual machine with this size, V1S, operating system, Linux, location, this one, under this particular subscription, under this particular resource group. What is its status? Here is the IP. I'm noting down the site. This is public IP. Public IP address is used to connect our machine. Public. And if you see here on the left hand side, here we have networking option. Under networking, you can see the port which is enabled SSH. We have a connect option. We have a disk option. See, it's called as OS disk. Size 30 by default. And the additional one which we are attaching, like right now I'm getting C drive. If I want to attach D drive, that is called as data disk. The default one called as OS disk, the one which you are attaching additional one, that is called as data disk. And here we have a size option. Size which we have selected B. Now the next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to this particular. To connect to this particular machine, I need to use this particular username, your user @ copy this one, open git bash. This time you can open git bash from any location. You can open from batch 140 folder or from any location because this time we are not using. So you can open git bash from any location. Copy this command, paste, enter. Yes, now it is asking for us. Done. So we are able to connect to our machine. So this is how we can connect to our machine with the help of password. In previous session, I have shown you with SSH key. In today's session, I have shown you with. Any question anyone have? Please let me. Yes, Pradip.
Yeah, even in this one, even in normal daily this one, we used to create in the same way, or we will be using Terraforms. How it is right now? We are
Depend on
creating.
client to client project. It depends on client to client. They want to use Terraform or they want to use this console. It depends on client. So right now I've shown it this way. In our upcoming session, when we are going to learn about DevOps, I'm going to show you with the help of Terraform. We have both the option. Even in Azure, we have multiple options. We can create by using graphical user interface. We can create by using ERM template. We can create by using PowerShell, and we can create by using CLRs. These are the 4 options we have it in Azure. And the fifth option is Terraform. That is third party. But these are inbuilt option we have it in Azure. We can use it. Create our resources and manage our resources.
But in working this one in daily basis, normally which one we will use? Either
that's what I'm saying, Pradeep. It depends on client. Few clients are least bothered that which option you are using. They just want their work. But few clients nowadays are very strict. They want you to work only in that particular option.
Okay. Yeah.
So you need to know all the options, because we can't guess it which client is go with which particular option. Right now, let's example which particular client you are working, he's least bothered. But in future, whenever my client has been changed, that time he's little bit strict with some options. So you need to know all the options. Okay.
Yeah.
And in our DevOps training, I have shown you with graphical user interface, and I'm going to show the Terraform. ERM template, ERM, PowerShell, and CLI you will learn in Azure. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Anyone have any more question? You can please raise your hand. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this IP address, whatever is generated when we created this VM. So this is fixed, right? Like the.
Not a dynamic one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like static. And
whatever the IP address we are getting public IP in Azure, these are static public IP. It's not the dynamic public.
Okay, how long will it be there? Like, is it fixed?
Till that time your virtual machine is there, that IP address will be there.
Okay, so the moment
delete your virtual machine, if you delete your virtual machine, then you can delete the IP address.
No, the moment when we turn off our instance, again, if we are
stop or terminate
on. No, we are
stopping or terminate you're talking about.
Stopping and again restarting.
IP address will be same, because this is static IP. Because this is static IP. If it's a dynamic IP, then IP address is changed. If it's static IP address will not change. You will stop your machine 100 times or 1,000 times, or after 100 years, after 1,000 years, IP address will be same. If it's a static IP, and in Azure, our virtual machines are getting the static IP, not the dynamic IP.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Okay, now I'll explain you what Akbar was asking. We have 2 types of IP address. One is called dynamic IP address, Other one is called static IP address. Now, what is dynamic IP address? Whenever we stop our virtual machine and start our virtual machine, IP address will change. If we have a dynamic IP address. If we have a static IP address, if you stop your machine, start your machine 1 time or 1,000 times, your IP address will not change. And in Azure, whatever the virtual machines we are creating by the public IP, by default, we are getting the static. Azure is not using dynamic IPs. Azure is using only static IP. Earlier, they were using it near about 7 to 8 months before. More than that, we have an option. If I want, I can use dynamic IPs also. But from now, they are only using static. So if you stop your machine 1 time or 1,000 times, your IP address will not change. This is what Akbar was asked. Moving forward, we are going to discuss about Linux commands. First, to go with the DevOps part, you need to have some basic Linux knowledge. We're not going in much more depth for Linux, but yes, little bit of Linux which we are going to learn, whichever we require in our. And what is Linux? Linux is an open source operating system which we have already created our virtual machine, and we are able to connect to that particular virtual machine also. And here I have given few examples of Linux-based operating system. These are very few examples. In market, we have a lot of examples of Linux-based operating system. So the first Linux command I'm going to show you is how we can create our file in Linux-based operating system. In Linux-based operating system, there are multiple ways to create files. From those, we'll learn about few ways. And the first way I'm going to show you is cat. To create our file, I'm going to use particular cat space symbol space file. File name I'm giving us. What is this one? Paste. Enter. When I press enter, system is asking me to enter the content in this particular. Enter. I'm entering today's date, 7th of June 2023. Enter. I'm giving us. I have given 3 lines in my file. Now I want to save this file and exit this particular. To save this file and exit this particular file, I need to press Control. You can see now it is showing our username @ our virtual machine. So we are able to create our file with the name. Now, next thing, I need to see the list of files. How many files I have created till now? How can I see those files? Just a very simple command called ls, list. Here it is showing me the file which I have created right now with the name called. So first we have created our file, and under our file we have given a content, and now we are able to see our file by using list. Next thing is, if I want to clear the screen, we have a very simple command called clear. Clear the screen, just use the command called clear, press enter. Whatever we have written, it get removed from my screen. Next step. Next step is I need to read the command. We have the file. Now I need to read the file also. To read the file, use cat space here I am able to see the content whichever we have given in our file cat space file. We are able to see the content here. Next, I want to remove a file. Remove means I want to delete a file. To delete a file, we have a command called rm space file. rm stands for remove. I'm going to remove a file. So I'm just going to copy. Enter. Ls, you can see here, we are able to delete the this is how we can connect to our, we can read our file and we can remove our file. Any question anyone have? Please let me. Anyone have any question? If you want to see the files, we have seen by using ls command, we are able to see our files also. But right now, I am not able to see any file because we have deleted that particular. Next thing. Next thing is I am going to create a directory. Now, what is directory? In our Windows machine, we are calling it folder. In Windows machine, it is called as folder, but in Linux, it is called as directory. So to create a directory, I'm going to use a command called mkdir make directory name I'm giving as Devops. I'm going to use a command called ls, and here I'm able to see our directory. And what is the name of our directory? Now I'm going to use a command called pwd. What is this pwd doing it? With the help of pwd command, we can check the current location of our cursor. Anyone knows the full form of pwd, you can confirm in the chat box. Anyone knows the full form of pwd? I got a lot of answers. Those are correct, but a few are incorrect also. The correct answer is present working directory. Someone has sent me password. Password is incorrect. Someone has sent me print working directory. That is also incorrect. The correct answer is present working directory. So here it is showing the present working directory, in which particular directory right now I'm working. That's the location it is going to show us. Now, next. Right now, I have created a directory with the name called Devops. Now I need to go into this particular directory. Earlier, whenever I want to go in Windows, what I can do is I can double click on a folder. I am under this particular folder. But if I want to go in the DevOps directory, the directory which I have created right now, I can use a command called cd. cd stands for change directory. So give cd space directory. And you can see here, right now I am in the DevOps. I'm again using PWD. See, home, Azure user, DevOps. Here we are. So here we are able to see the art. Next. So here we are able to see. Next thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a file under our directory. This time I'm creating a directory with the name called training also. And I just give hello all, enter, and I'm just giving us press Control D to save our. Here is my. Now what we have done first, we have created a directory. We move under our directory. And under that directory, we have created one file. And we are able to see that particular. We have done this step still. Next step. Next step, what I need to do is I need to come out from this particular directory. If I want to come out from this particular directory, we have a command called cd. We have used earlier also. That time we have used cd space directory need to go into the directory. But now I need to come out from that particular directory. So we can use one command called cd space dot, 2 dots only, not more than 2 dots, as per 2 dots are coming under syntax. With this, what happen is you will move back to one of your previous directory. As per my current location of PWD, I'm in Azure user, and under Azure user, I'm under DevOps. And as per my current location, what is the name of my previous directory? Azure. So I'm using cd space dot dot enter check PWD. See, I come out from our DevOps folder. So cd space dot dot is used whenever you want to go to one of your previous. Any question anyone have till now? Please let me know. Okay, I got some message in the chat box also. As per them, from now, PWD full form with Google, it is showing as print working directory also. So let's just check print full form. Because as per our knowledge, it is present working directory, but yes, from Google, it is showing us as print working directory. So now it means we have two full forms. Print working directory also we have full form, and present working directory also we have full form. Print working directory is a new one. Older one is present working directory. I was not aware of this new one. Thank you for your information, Mayan. So guys, those are send the answer. Print working directory, those are also. Yes. Anyone have any more questions? No questions. Let's move forward. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete a directory. To delete a directory, I'm going to use a command called rmdl. Remove directory. Enter. When I'm trying to delete, you can see here I'm getting an error message. What is that error message? Failed to remove DevOps directory not empty. So if your directory is not empty, you can't delete a directory by using a command called rmdl. If your directory is empty, then you can use a command called rmdl. But if I want to delete a directory right now, then what should I do? One option is first you can delete a file and then you can use this particular command rmdl. But if I want to delete both, then do we have any specific command, one command? Yes. Yes. rm-r is used to delete the directory. With the help of this particular command, we can delete our directory also. And under our directory, whatever the files we have, we can delete those also. And what is the full form of -r? Full form is recursive. Unless you can see here, I don't have that particular DevOps because we have deleted that particular directory. Any question anyone have till now? Please let me know. Let's move forward. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a directory, and under a directory, I'm going to create one more directory. Anyone who is going to help me with this particular thing? I want to first create D1 directory, then under D1, I want to create D2 directory, and under D2, I want to create D3 directory. Who is going to help me? Anyone? Yes, Kamal.
Yeah, hi, Ankit.
Yes, Kamal. Can you please let me know?
First, MKDIR D1.
Just let me clear this. Correct, MKDIR
D1, directory name D1.
Next step, done.
CD D1, going into the D1 directory.
Correct. Second step.
Again we can use MKDIR D2, directory name D2.
Correct. Next
And
step.
again CD go to D2.
Correct.
Again
Next step.
MKDIR D3. Like that we have, we can
CD
D3. We can able to check now PWD, and we can see the our present working directory. Yeah, it will showing that we can able to create files also here, like
yes,
cat or touch.
correct. Thank you for the help. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you giving this opportunity.
Thank you. So we are able to create our directory. Under our directory, we are able to create our directory does. Just few minutes before, we have learned one command called cd space dot dot. What is a cd space dot dot is doing? Whenever we want to move, use cd space dot dot. Please tell me in which my cursor will do in D2, D1, it will go in Azure. Please confirm the chat box. Directly the directory it will be D2, it will be D1, or it will be Azure. Please comment in the chat box. Right. What answers I got? We have I'm using it. Dot dot, and you can hear with the help of it's moving to 1 or 3 days. This is what we have. Now I move to the why I have directory to show you some more examples. Okay, here we have seen CD space, we have seen directory name also, we are able to move. And if only CD, what will happen? Just command called CD, and if I press enter here, from my cursor D3 directly, I will move to my Azure. So I see here, you just use a command called C. From that particular cursor will move to your user whichever. My system is bigger. This minute, guys, look like my internet connection is not stable right now. Facing some issues. Now it is fine. See here. And see here, I have just used command called CD. And then from directly, I'll move to Azure. I'll use a command called pwd to see that particular user. What we about from one directory or your intent directories. With the help of C, will move from that directory to your user. Next, move help CD come to the particular path of that directory. With the help of CD, earlier, what I have done, I need to go to the directory. We are using CD. We use CD space given, then CD space. But if you know the help of CD command, just mention that particular path, you will move to that particular path. So you can just use CD D1 slash D2 slash D3. If I use this particular command, the cursor will move to our next. So just a screen. here we are able to. But for this one, you need to know that particular path. If you know that path, then you can move from the particular directory to other directory. So this is what we have about CD. Any question anyone has? Please raise your hand. Anyone have any question? Is my voice clear to you? Because again, I got some message from student there. My voice is not clear. Okay. Yes, Adi Koyo, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good morning, honey. Good evening. Yeah.
Good evening.
I think this section, I think maybe the internet was just buffering or something happened. I couldn't hear nothing, none of what you said.
I'm not sure why it is going on. Because earlier in starting this voice review, but from last 5 to 10 minutes, few people are saying my voice is not clear.
At all,
Few
it's
of
not
them.
clear. It's not clear at all.
From last 5 to 10 minutes. But earlier in starting it was clear, but from last 5 to 10 minutes, you all are facing that issue. Might be problem from my internet connection because right now actually I'm traveling and I'm giving this session while traveling. Book a hotel for just 1 hour to take this particular session. That's why I'm using my mobile hotspot to take this particular session. So that can be the reason because my voice is not clear.
Then is there any other way we can retake this section? Because even though as it's not clear, even the recordings too won't be clear. So even though
don't worry, I can end this session just as per your feedback. I can end this session here. The topic, whichever we have continuing right now, this particular topic will continue from here in the tomorrow session.
Okay. Thank you so much.
We can end this session here. This particular topic will start from here. We'll start from this particular topic and we'll start from the page 8 from the tomorrow session. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Satish, you can.
Yeah, Ankit, that's good option actually. Even last 10 minutes, I also not able to understand what was going on. So
yeah, from last 10 minutes, I'm getting some messages. That voice is not clear, so no issues. We can end the session here. This particular topic we will continue from tomorrow's session. Okay,
yeah,
we'll start from the page number 8. Yes, you're saying something.
Please provide half of the recording for this session, whatever we have discussed.
We'll upload full recording in our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Whatever the recording
good.
we are doing right now, we'll upload full upload in our YouTube channel. We are not going to upload half recording. We'll upload full recording in our YouTube channel. Okay. So whatever we have continued till now, from here we'll start in the tomorrow's session by using this particular topic. We'll start it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine.
So okay. Anyone have any question? Whatever we have discussed till now, if you have any doubts, you can please raise your hand also. No questions, and sorry for that guy which you are facing the issue regarding my internet connection issue. I'll make sure that this issue you will not face tomorrow. So we'll continue this particular topic in tomorrow's session. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow and have a nice day. Thank you all.